again to the weekly Mayor's Press Conference. It's December 6th. Beautiful outside in terms of the sunniness, but it's chilly. It's about, the high is going to be about 46 degrees today. A low last night was 26. It dropped out. Thursday, cloudy, so we're not going to get the same sun. The high is going to be even colder. It's going to be 38 with a low of 17. Into Friday, mostly sunny. A high of 36 and a low of 20, and then into Saturday. Saturday is looking like some PM snow showers. A high of 36 and a low of 17. Sunday, mostly sunny, high of 33 and a low of 20. So welcome to winter. It is here. Well, winter technically isn't here, but the weather sure is. A number of things under Engineering and Public Works as things are wrapping up on the Avon Street water main project. One of the things that we're going to have to do is that there's going to be require shutdowns of section of the water line. It'll occur Wednesday, today. It started this morning. Residents may experience some outages in the area around Townsend Place, Pleasant View Drive, Eden Place, and Dalton. Shutdowns expected to, again, impact those areas. We, might expect, it's not in here in my update, but the city having to issue a boil order. It's possible, but I always encourage people to check the city's website for boil orders, as well as the boil order hotline, which is 740-594-5078. Athens Fire Department would like to remind people that heating is the number two cause of residential fires in the United States. Please use all heating devices appropriately and in accordance with the manufacturer's recommendations. Keep them 3 feet away from any combustibles. For that matter, just keep them away from combustibles, period, let alone 3 foot. And if necessary, have stovepipes, exhausts inspected professionally prior to use. So keep that in mind. When using heating devices with a flame, please make sure that you've got a carbon monoxide detector on each level of your home. Again, if you have any heating device that requires flame. The police department sent me a list of things that I'd like to kind of go over with you going into the holiday season. Again, these are security tips around the holiday season. Number one, allow extra time when you're traveling over the holidays. Decrease your speeds near bridges and known problem areas, especially as these temperatures drop out. I was driving to work this morning off of Longview Heights and experienced a slick area of the road. It'll come at you really fast, so just be careful when you're driving around. Make sure you clear all the windows of your vehicle as well. Don't sit there and do like some people do and just scrape a little bit of the frost away from your windshield because you think you can see efficiently or you're in a hurry. Clear all the snow and ice from your windshield before taking off in the morning. And if you're like me, start your car. If you've got frost all over your windshields and whatnot, it never hurts to start your car about 5 minutes before you leave and let it warm up inside. It'll certainly save you the labor. But the downside is your car is idling. So, think that through and just give yourself time to clear the snow and ice from your vehicle. If you're leaving town, lock up your house, plain and simple, including upper windows and doors. Don't leave them unlocked, assuming that someone can't get up there. Believe me, if there's someone who wants your belongings more than you do, they'll find a way to get into your house. Don't leave large amounts of cash or other valuables, jewelry, passports, firearms, laptops, things of that nature. Don't leave them unsecured. Ask your neighbors who are staying to check on your residence, at least to kind of have friendly neighbors out there. It's always good to help work with each other and watch over each other's properties as friendly neighbors do. Leave easily removable items with them, with your friends, someone you trust. You can certainly take things to them if they're willing so that they can keep an eye on it. Have your mail and newspaper delivery stopped, or ask your friends who are staying to pick those things up for you. Don't announce your absence on public forums, including social media. I see that all the time. I think we all do, to where someone will sit there and go, woohoo, I'm going to, the Bahamas, or I'm going to Florida, or I'm going somewhere over the holidays. You have just telegraphed to everybody and anyone who might be out there, and a friend of a friend and they're able to look at your social media accounts, and now they know that you're not around. Not a smart thing to do. So just be cognizant of things of that nature. Follow recommendations, requirements from landlords regarding heat, water, shutoffs, utility services, things of that nature. Disconnect outdoor water, your garden hoses. It's always a good thing to do. And sometimes your rental unit, or for a lot of us who are homeowners, there is a shutoff valve to service lines that are for gardening hoses, watering hoses, things of that nature. Don't forget to shut those off. But do not turn your heat completely off in your house. That's typically not a good idea either, because if we have a really cold snap, things inside internal water pipes can start bursting. Lock your vehicles, check all exterior lighting, replace bulbs for any exterior lighting that you typically leave on when you're away. Just be smart. Leave some interior lights on, preferably the upper floors. Don't leave your pets without appropriate care when you're away. Don't leave them unattended. Inform landlords, friends, and neighbors of your departure and expected return times. Plus, also leave them contact information, how to get a hold of you when you're away. So, just some good tips for everybody when it comes to the holiday season. Let me continue on, kind of bounce around just a little bit. I want to go back to EPW, Engineering and Public Works. Westbound East State Street, we're going to see some closure between Stimson and College today. The westbound lane of East State Street between Stimson and College Street is going to be closed for a water line tap. So keep that in mind. Please use Carpenter Street to Congress Street with access on West State Street and the uptown area. Cities continues to do a citywide sewer smoke test. Again, you may notice some grayish, whitish smoke sometimes rising up out of manhole covers. That is part of this smoke test to kind of detect leaks anywhere else in the system. So just be cognizant that's what's going on. That started back on November 21st. It's going to be running through the 8th. So going through this Friday, the smoke testing takes place between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. So again, just want you to make note of that. The annual leaf pickup schedule, that too has been going on for quite some time, since mid-October. It will be wrapping up, it looks like December 21st or somewhere in that time frame. The final sweep is December 18th through the 21st. So make note of that. If you've got any leaves you raked out to the curb. You can also go to the city's website, www.ci.athens.oh.us, and you can see the map for those areas where there's still leaf pickup going on. Last couple items. Arts West has a couple things going on. Laura Serna, Arts opening is going to occur at Arts West. It's going to be Thursday the 7th, so tomorrow, from 6 to 8 p.m. This is a free event with refreshments. There's also a benefit for Arts West Music Lending Library on December 7th. Again, that's going to be at 9 p.m. This is going to be at CASA, so this won't be at Arts West. At CASA, which is at 6 West State Street. So come and check that out. Again, this is for the Arts West Music Lending Library. Arts West is going to host a free children's open stage, front and center, Classically Christmas, on Saturday, December 9th. This is from 12 to 1 p.m. And then on December 10th at 4 p.m. at Arts West, a concert of holiday music favorites is going to be taking place. It's to benefit the Athens County Food Pantry. Admission is free, but donations are accepted for the food pantry. And so that everyone remembers where Arts West is. Arts West is at 132 West State Street. Couple of commissions that have things occurring over the next week or so. Tomorrow, December 7th, it's going to be the Athens Planning Commission. We have 2 items that are coming up that I do know, but the Planning Commission meets from 12 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. here in council chambers, again, tomorrow. And then on Monday, the 11th, from 5:30 to 7 p.m., the Athens Historic Preservation Commission meets, and that meeting is always held in the City Building front conference room. That's all I have for today. I don't know if there's any questions from the audience today. I'm getting a big head nod no, head shake no. So that's all I've got for today. Again, remember, it is going to get really cold, so please be careful when you're out and about driving. Because there are, again, some areas where we get seepage onto the roads from banks on the sides of the streets in some locations. So just be cognizant that in the early mornings and probably throughout the day when it's dropping down into the teens during the night and then back up into the low 30s during the day, that there can be some slick spots out there. So just be careful. You're out and about driving around. Thanks again for tuning in to the Mayor's Weekly Press Conference, and hopefully you'll tune in again next Wednesday. We may or may not be doing a remote next time. I think Ryan Schwartzoff and I are kind of brainstorming to see where we might do our next remote, but we will keep you posted if we do. So until then, have a great week.